Welcome. Welcome back to Self Love Sunday. I'm so happy and excited to have you here, whether it's your first time or you have been here before. I'm glad that you showed up for yourself. We had a couple of weeks of Christmas break. I hope this time was filled with joy, warmth, reflection for you. I know that not all of us had that privilege to feel that way because Christmases, anniversaries, they usually bring up a lot of emotion, a lot of heartbreak if we have left someone toxic. We still may be entangled in confusion, self doubt, lack of self trust. But I hope in today's episode we will be able to bring you some clarity and some peace. Okay? This episode is a gentle reminder on why you shouldn't be getting back with that toxic partner. If you are here today, I want you to know something very clearly. There is nothing wrong with you for you still feeling pulled towards them. This doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you are failing. And it doesn't cancel all of the healing that you have done so far. Okay? Now, this space is not here to rush you or push you or tell you what to do. Okay? It is here to meet you exactly as you are, with honesty, safety, and compassion. So, I want to make that clear. If at any point your body wants to soften, breathe, or even turn this off and come back later, trust it. Now, before we jump into the episode, I want to make a gentle disclaimer that I'm not a trained professional, clinician, or therapist. This isn't a replacement for therapy, okay? I speak from a lived experience from my own journey of recovery from trauma bond into a healthy, beautiful, peaceful partnership. Now, let's get into the episode. So today I wanted to give you 10 reasons, 10 reminders on why we shouldn't be getting back with a toxic partner. And there's no judgment in that. There's no instructions on what to do. This is just a mirror of what you already know deep inside. You know how they made you feel. You know how intense everything felt and how much you've been hurting. So, this is 10 reasons that I came up with that resonated with me on why you shouldn't be getting back with toxic partner even when it gets hard to stay away. Number 1, it was intensity, not love. Often, one of the hardest truths is realizing that what felt like love was only intensity. Intensity can feel deep. It can feel even spiritual. It can feel consuming. But love doesn't keep your nervous system on the edge. Love doesn't require adrenaline to stay alive. And if the connection only felt real when hurt was present, this wasn't love. That was conditioning. And I know you might be worried that if you step into a healthy partnership, will all the passion be gone? Well, because the ups and downs, they do feel addictive, right? But let me reassure you that being now in a healthy partnership, I experience more passion, more connection, and joy because of the background safety that is like a core of this relationship. This gives me an opportunity to expand and grow as a woman, an opportunity that I've never had in my life the way I do now. Okay? So don't worry, healthy partnerships are not boring. A healthy partner has the passion, a healthy partner has the love, the connection, but at the same time, safety is present. So it is feeling incredible. And you are going to get there as well. Number 2, your body learned them. You did not choose them. Okay? Many women shame themselves for going back, but trauma bonds are not conscious choices. They are learned responses. Your nervous system learned who to attach under stress, inconsistency, and fear. Okay? You basically were coming back to something that was familiar. You were seeking safety, resolution, relief. And if your body was conditioned to get that from the abuser, then I think it's pretty obvious that this is the first place you're going to go, because the pain can be truly unbearable. And I understand that. Okay? And this whole thing still doesn't mean they were right for you. It means that your body adapted to survive. Number 3, the jealousy that you experienced from them was about control, not care, right? It may be disguised as care. They usually do that, but it's actually control. Healthy care wants you to expand. Unhealthy jealousy wants to monitor, limit, and own. If love required for you to constantly reassure, prove yourself, or shrink, that wasn't devotion. This was control, dressed up as concern, care, love, etc. You get it. Number 4, you were loyal to potential, not reality of who they were. Many women don't stay because of who someone is. They stay because of who they could become, who they could be. Especially because we have the memory of who they were at the beginning with us, right? They were a person that cherished us, loved bomb us, pretended to be the soulmate, right? It felt like they were a soulmate. So no wonder you want to get back to that feeling. No wonder you want that version of them to be back, yeah? But potential doesn't build safety. Consistency does. Loving someone's future doesn't make the present any less painful. Number 5, you carried the emotional weight for the two of you. If you were always explaining, soothing, adapting, waiting, that was not partnership. Love isn't something you earn by being patient enough. In fact, love isn't something you earn, period. Let's pause. We're halfway through the list. Let's pause and breathe. Six, the good moments reset the pain, but they don't actually heal it. Short bursts of kindness after pain don't heal relationships. They just reset the whole cycle. Relief feels like healing when you've been starving for safety, but relief is not repair. Okay? Number 7, you were becoming smaller to stay connected. Oof, right? If you had to quiet down your needs, dull your voice, or tiptoe emotionally around them, this wasn't love asking you to grow. Any connection that requires self-erasure comes at too high of a cost. In a healthy connection, you're not required to shrink, to make yourself palatable, right? Healthy connection wants you to expand, to be yourself, to express your needs. Boundaries are respected. You don't have to repeat them multiple times to be respected. Healthy partner will see that something is bothering you, that something is a no-no, is a no cross for you. And abusers constantly try to push it. They move the goalpost constantly of what is and isn't acceptable, normal, etc. Yeah. Number 8, the confusion was actually the clue. Healthy love doesn't disorient you. It doesn't keep you guessing. Confusion isn't your intuition failing. It is what happens when care and harm are mixed together in a cycle, okay? Your confusion right now is simply a signal that you no longer operate from urgency, fear, right? Trying to desperately fix things so they don't disconnect from you. Now your body waits for your command. And because it might have been a while since you've been in command, you just don't know where to move just yet. But it's okay. One step at a time, one decision at a time, and you're gonna feel the essence of you coming back online. Yeah? Building the safety. The safety is everything. Number 9, going back delays, it doesn't resolve. So going back with the abuser rarely brings actual closure. It brings familiarity. And you might already be awakened to that, right? You can see that if you have come back a few times, or even 1 or 2 times, you might be able to see that this doesn't change anything, at least not in the long run. They are still the same rigid person. They might be pretending to be someone else at the beginning when you're coming back together just to keep you there, but ultimately it becomes the same pattern all over again, right? Nothing changes unless something truly ends. Nothing changes unless something truly ends. When a boundary is firm. Yeah. And finally, number 10, you are not leaving them. You are returning to yourself. This one goes especially if they are trying to guilt trip you that you're responsible for their feelings, for example. This isn't about being strong or cold or detached. It is about choosing yourself without hatred, without feeling guilty at the same time that you're choosing yourself. Yeah. This is without rushing, without feeling ashamed. You don't stay away because you are better than them or they are better than you and they pushed you out. You stay away because you're learning how to be for yourself, how to be kinder to yourself, loving towards yourself. Yeah. They were never better than you. Or worse off, that master manipulators are truly master manipulators. Let me tell you that. They can be very subtle. They can be based in logics. Some of the things that they say about generally how humans are, or they pick the truths from the world and make it their bubble. Yeah. That doesn't mean that it's your truth, by the way. It doesn't mean that this is the ultimate truth, because sometimes their rigidness is what's making us doubt ourselves. Yeah, especially when we were conditioned to put ourselves in other people's shoes, consider other opinions, to be flexible in our opinions. in how we feel about the world. Yeah. That's why their rigidity has a very heavy boot stepping into your life. But again, this is all about you returning to you, your own autonomy, your wisdom, self-trust, because you've got it all. You've got everything that you need to heal, to thrive. You're not worse than them or better than them. They have their own set of issues. And they are responsible for whether, they are responsible for taking care of them or not. That's it. You're not responsible. Period. Yeah, you tried. And I know you tried your best, by the way. Just wanted to add that. I know as an empath, you have tried your best to make it work. And no matter what you did, something always went wrong, of course, like this, according to them, right? According to the abuser. So don't you freaking worry that there's anything wrong with you. It's okay to return to yourself, to care for yourself. Now, I want to leave you with a bit of a meditation mantras for this week to ground this refresher knowledge that we have just gone through. So let's slow down together now. If you are with me right now, let's slow down. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale even slower through your mouth. One more time. Breath is always your anchor when you're feeling anxious, confused, okay? Here are some mantras that may be helpful as well. I am allowed to take my time. I don't need to decide anything today. Safety matters more than intensity. I can love without abandoning myself. I am already enough. Let your body receive that without forcing yourself. Just let it gently land. If you need to pause the video right now and then take a few breaths, do that. And now, just a bit of a closing reflection. If you are here, something in you already knows. You're not broken. You are not behind. You are awakening. Gently, honestly, in your own time. Just like my journey was mine, and it still is mine, your journey is yours. Don't compare yourself to anyone. You don't need to be further along. You don't need to rush. You are perfect the way you are, okay? You have inherent value as a human being. Whether or not someone else saw it, whether or not the abuser reassured you otherwise, you are worthy, and you are always worthy of love, cherishment, joy, safety, peace. Okay? They were not right about you. They were wrong about you. They were wrong about you. Take that space. Don't worry about the confusion. One small decision at a time, go back to yourself, to who you are. to who you want to be. There was never anything wrong with you. You were never just taught how to protect your heart. Okay. I'm sending you love. I hope this episode's brought you some clarity and peace. And I hope to see you next week.